Hello, beautiful souls. I'm Francesca, and we are just going to do a quick reading for the collective for the strawberry full moon on June 11th. And it's in the sign of the Archer, Sagittarius. Super juicy. If you watched my monthly video, you know that June has a much softer feel to it than some previous months. And about this full moon specifically, the Archer Sagittarius is all about like adventure, playfulness. So it's a really good time to, we'll say, maybe set some new goals or refine goals and make them big and bold, right? The archer likes to live large, loves the adventure. And there's also, of course, the playfulness about it, which also gives it like a lighter feeling to it, in my perspective. And so just inviting you to embrace curiosity and new beginnings. All right. So that said, let's dive in. Just going to pull a couple cards. Um, and so the first question is always like, what is perhaps a focal point for this beautiful full moon? So let's dive in. So, what insights? Um, one more. All right, here we go. Woo! We get the Ace of Swords. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. So aces, new beginnings, swords, have to do with like thoughts, um, expressing yourself. Could be some new projects. Um, maybe not quite in the 3D yet. So this could just be perhaps fine tuning, but awesome. New beginnings. Love it. Isn't that what I just said? Love it when that happens. All right. If you watch this channel for any amount of time, you know that there are never any coincidences, right? And also, take what resonates, leave the rest. This is a reading for the collective, and everybody is in a different space in their spiritual evolution and journey. So, if it doesn't feel like it fits, let it go. Don't force it. I know that that's a lesson that I had to learn over the years. So, just leaving that out there for you. Always trust your intuition. Your intuition is much stronger than you may think it is, right? And I know that there are times when we may doubt that, but it's all part of the process, right? And returning to you. All right. So now, what is appropriate to be released? Let's see. One more shuffle. All right. Ooh, Two of Pentacles. So juicy. I'm digging that. So perhaps, the Two of Pentacles can be a balancing act, or perhaps you're being torn between making a decision. And so that's leaving you in a space of indecision. But staying in the indecision is still making a decision. It's the complete paradox, right? So as I feel into that, it's releasing that indecision and really trusting that whatever you decide serves your highest good, your greatest happiness, right? The highest. I keep hearing divine order, so take it as it resonates. Um, so really good. So that just pairs so perfectly. Am I right? So we have the new thoughts, right? Coming in, new ideas, or even like maybe an addendum I'm hearing to a previous idea or project, and then letting go of the indecision. All right. So now, oh, this just feels so nice. Hmm. That makes me excited for this full moon. Not that I'm ever not, but there's an extra giddy up to this. I don't know why. All right. So then what is the gift to receive then under this magical new moon? Or excuse me, not new moon, full moon. That's funny because even though it's a full moon, there feels like a newness around it. Isn't that fascinating? So maybe it's the new opportunities that I'm like feeling into that are going to come up. All right. So what is the gift to receive for this majestic strawberry full moon? And ooh, interesting. Ten of Wands. So ones are all about fire, and I know, but tens are also a completion. So when I feel into this, it feels like, oh, I just got a chill. That's amazing. Okay. When I feel into that, it's more of a receiving of completion of a cycle. Um, so I'm getting a whole bunch of information. So nine is, and we're in a 9 year, is so we're completing like a karmic cycle, and that's what's being tidied up this year. Um, and so the 10 is like the official completion, then the start of the beginning, because if you take the 10 down to a single digit, it's one, new beginning. Um, and so it's like you're then going to carry this passion. I keep hearing passion, digging it, into this new. Um, and so there's a wisdom that I'm really feeling into this. And so what may have seemed like a disappointment or disappointments in the past, um, especially I'm hearing the recent past, um, that if you can switch or flip the perspective to be like, ah, this is the wisdom that I needed to carry me over the finish line. Does that make sense? So the gift is honoring, well, first recognizing and honoring the wisdom that you have gathered on this journey. Interesting. And that the passion is going to carry you forward on the next step in the evolution. Mm, I'm digging that. All right. And then, okay, so what is then the gift to give under this? Because we're all about balance, right? It's a balance of giving and receiving, because we are both. So, what is the gift to receive under this? Full moon. I'm hearing three, so give me a second. Just two, three. Oh, the Hermit. I think we got the Hermit last time. Um, and it's so funny because I was just talking about the Hermit to somebody the other day. And the Hermit to me is it's a number nine again. I mean, you can't make this up. It's amazing. Um, so once again, it's the Hermit to me is when you it's a what's the word that is escaping me right now? It's that going within, um, the reflecting before moving forward in the world again. And what I'm getting with this is once again, this links to the the wisdom, right? And honoring the wisdom because the hermit has a lot of wisdom. So in years of yore, right? You had many ascended masters go out into the wilderness for that quiet time, that integration period. And so the hermit is like that integration before then moving forward in that new phase of evolution, integrating all the wisdom, all the lessons up to this point, and trusting the continuation of the journey, right? So you have this entire journey that the soul is on. And so it works in these cycles. And so you just keep moving into like the next layer, the next level. And it's that amazing. And I think I spoke to this before. So obviously, there's something important here is you have the ebb and the flow, right? The inhale and the exhale. And so the hermit is like that space between um the still point. And it's in that still point that the creation occurs, right? So creation is number 3. We have a 9, right? So that's a power of 3. So yeah, really love this. And it feels very soft. Like it doesn't feel like it's anything where perhaps in the past you may have moved a little differently in this phase. But this feels like a softer acknowledgement, just like a soft inhale, taking that step, and then the soft exhale. Um, which is really balancing, I think, especially with Sagittarius. All right, very nice. Digging it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said, take what resonates, leave the rest. Give this video a thumbs up, share with your friends, help spread the love vibes around the world. Continue to sparkle and shine your light the way only you can do. All right. And until next time, more love vibes to come. Ciao.